Today we have a tutorial for standing back bound hands pose. This one is wonderful for posture and opening through the chest and the upper back. It's a great antidote to all that forward rounding that our bodies do. Grab a strap or a hand towel, a block, a chair, and we'll begin. Allow your eyes to open. Let's start with a gentle warm-up. Start getting those shoulders warm. Shoulder rolls. Take your fingers to the top of your shoulders. And then you're going to roll your elbows forward. Draw big circles around. Feel the range of motion. Let's do one more. And then let's start getting into the whole spine. Come to all fours. Just a couple cat-cows. Tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Pull the belly in, exhale around the spine. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Grab your strap and we'll come up to standing. A Gomukhasana series. Grab your strap in your right hand first, and then you can unwrap it all the way and then fold it in half. Make sure that you grab this metal bit so you don't hurt yourself. Then inhale the right arm up to the sky. Bend your arm at the elbow and let the strap come behind you. Now your left arm is going to come off to the side, thumb down. Sweep the left arm behind your back, and then you grab the strap from behind. The back of your hand is facing your body, and then take your left hand away from the body. If you don't, it will get stuck on your back. You're working on taking the left hand up the back, and the right arm is going to help you. So with your right hand, gently guide the left hand up the back. At the same time, see this left elbow? If it goes off to the side, you're not going to get it up the back. So draw the left elbow in so the right hand can pull a little bit to the right and upward, and that's going to help that action. Once you get to your edge, you stay there and then let it slide down towards your low back and go again. 2. And back. You're just getting range of motion. 3. And back. And release. Take a breath. Go to the other side. Now, strap is in your left hand. Take that left arm up to the sky. Bend it at the elbow. So both elbows are going in towards the midline. And then right hand off to the side. Thumb points down. You sweep the hand behind the back, grab the strap, and make sure, again, you don't press that hand in. You're taking the hand back away from the body and not arching. And think about the elbows coming in and the elbows also going out away from each other. And this one, use the left hand to guide the right arm up. And this might be completely different. If the shoulder of this lower arm rolls forward, you went too far. The body's trying to tell you, hey, I'm not ready. So listen. Ready? 1 and down. And 2 and down. And 3 and down. Release. Take a breath. No need for the strap. Set it aside. Before we go on, I have a whole Gomukhasana tutorial, the cow-faced pose. If you want to get deeper into that, check out that tutorial on my YouTube channel. Now let's come to lying prone, which means lie on your belly. And just take a breath with your hands underneath your forehead. Take the back of your right hand on the back. Back of hand faces the low back. You can keep the head down the whole time. And roll the shoulder back. And then take it forward just a little bit. And then back again. And that's 2. And forward a little bit. And 3. Forward a little. 4. Back. 5. Back. Now lift your right hand off of the back. Hold 1 and 2 and 3 and release. Other side. Left hand to the back. Back of left hand on low back. Roll the left shoulder open. Lift the elbow. And then come back forward a little bit. And again. Back. And forward a little bit. And back. And again. And back. Roll your left shoulder open and lift your left hand. 2, 3, and replace. Left hand finds the right. Take a breath. Now, let's come up to Tadasana. Make sure that you know where your strap and your block is because we're going to use them next. Take your hands behind your back. Your right hand is going to grab your left wrist, like so. Again, the right hand is going to help the left shoulder, basically. Right hand guides the left wrist over to the right, keeping the shoulders in alignment so you're not letting them dump forward. Go slowly. And then hold here for just a second. And then back to center. And again, guide it across. So that's that action of the elbow coming into the body that we were trying to work on before. And now isolating back to center. And 3. Back to center. Switch hand positions. Left hand grabs right wrist. Inhale, stretch the shoulders open. And then exhale, left hand guides right wrist over to the left. And then back. And again. And back. And 3. Back to center. Next, grab a strap and your block. Let's do the strap first. So take the strap in one hand and then take the strap behind your back And take your hands nice and wide, wider than your hips. We're working rear deltoids, which is the back of the shoulders, and rhomboids, which is between the shoulder blades, which means you're going to have a pull apart action. So I'll show you. You're going to pull, imagine you're pulling the strap apart, and then lift the strap up. Hold for a few seconds, just a few, and then lower down. So now try it. So hands wider than your hips. Pull the strap taut. And then lift, hold, and lower. And lift, and lower. And 3. Lower. We have 2 more in this series. So you're going to walk your hands closer so that they're hip bone width apart. And the last one is going to be fists. So hold on. Strap nice and taut. Pull. Then lift. Hold. And lower. So a little more narrow, a little more challenging. And lift. And lower. We're getting closer and closer towards our pose. And 3. And down. Now, take your hands close together so that they're touching. So fist to fist. Then straighten the arms again. Just do the best that you can do because the action is pulling apart. That's the important thing. So if you need to make it a little wider, do that. Otherwise, ready? Pull apart and keep that as you lift. Lower. 2. Lower. Notice if you try to jet your head forward or your upper body and keep it in neutral. 3. And down. No more strap. Get it out of the way. Now we need the block. If you don't have a block, you can use a book, or you might find it easier on a chair. So I'll show that to you after we do the block. First, bring the block behind you, but you're going to hold it like so. So you're not grabbing it. You have a nice flat hand, but behind your back. Okay. Then the trick is straighten the arms. This is why you might want the chair. I'll show you in a minute. So squeeze inward. Now we're targeting the pectoralis major, the chest, and the anterior deltoids, the front of the shoulders. So the hands are squeezing the block, and then you lift, hold, and lower. In the chair, it looks like this. Arms to the outside of the chair. You're squeezing, you're lengthening the spine, you're lengthening the arms, and the arms are behind you, so you might need to scooch forward in your chair a little more, right? And then squeeze in and up. And then release. And you just let your arms slide down. Okay. Now, we'll do it for real. That should give you time to get the right prop. And, ready? Squeeze and lift, lower. Keep the arms straight and lift. Just how strong can you become? Lower. 3. Down and lower. Okay, which one was harder for you? Was it the block or the strap? Let me know in the comments below. I've taken a poll, IRL, and there was a definite winner. I want to see if it's the same for you guys. For now, let's get rid of the block or chair or whatever. Baddha Hastasana. We've done all of this work here in the front of the body, in the back, in the upper shoulders, all to get ready for a little bit bigger action. Now see how it works to take your arms behind your back, bend at the elbows, and grab opposite elbows with your hands. If this is still a little too challenging, you can either slide until you're grabbing more wrist to wrist. If that's still painful, then grab your strap again and just keep working with this video until this gets easier. For now, breathe right here. Spaciousness, especially into your chest, your shoulders, your front upper body, your back upper body. Feel if you can project confidence just a tad more because of this pose. How's it going? Now, if you want, you can really confuse yourself, at least, or maybe it's just me. So see which hand is on top and which hand is on bottom, and then switch and go, what? And see how that is. Maybe that's your easier one. Huh. You never know. Breathe into this. Ah, look at that. You did it. You did great work today, everyone. Release the pose. Join your hands together into that Anjali Mudra that we started with. This pose takes time and consistency, so be patient with yourself. Keep working with this video. Keep adding into the number of reps and the number of sets that you do, but take your time with it so that you can gradually move with your own body's cadence and enjoy the journey. I take requests. This one was a special request. So if you want to see your pose featured in an upcoming video, please let me know in the comments below. I'd really love to hear what you want to work on next. Remember to subscribe so that you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos, and click that like button if you like this video, because that lets me know I should make more videos like this. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.